The uniqueness of the title Father. The blessing of a man sharing a title Father with God. Among all the titles given to mankind, none is as sacred and divine as the title Father. God is revealed not only as Creator, King and Judge, but above all as a Father. 1 Corinthians 8:6. Yet for us there is only one God, the Father, from whom are all things, for whom we exist. When God allowed men to share this title in their households, He extended to them not merely a name, but a mantle of divine responsibility. A man being called Father is not accidental. It is prophetic, symbolic, and authoritative. It is the closest earthly reflection of God's own heart and authority. Fatherhood is a divine mantle, not a mere role. Fatherhood is not only about producing children, it's about reflecting God's nature on earth. Meaning, when we see a man, we are supposed to see a reflection of God from them. Just as God is the foundation of creation, so is the Father the foundation of His family. Ephesians 3:14-15. For this reason I kneel before the Father, from whom every family in heaven and on earth derives its name. A father is meant to release identity, stability in his family, and destiny into his children. His presence and covering in the family creates safety and direction, but his absence creates a vacuum that is very dangerous to the family. Father as the source, provider, protector, and source. God is the source of all life. Likewise, a father becomes the earthly source of guidance, identity, and provision for his household. Provider. While provision includes material needs, it goes beyond money. It is emotional, spiritual, moral provision. The words of a father shape confidence and self-worth in his children. As a protector, just as God shields His children, a father shields his household from spiritual, emotional, and physical harm. The weight of a father's words and actions, Proverbs 18:21 reminds us, death and life are in the power of the tongue. A father's words are prophetic declaration that mold his wife and his children's future. A careless father curses his own home without realizing it, but a godly father speaks life, blessings, and wisdom. Actions too are louder than words. Children imitate what they see, whether godliness or corruption. A father who models integrity passes on righteousness, but a father in a drunkenness or rebellion multiplies bondage in his lineage. Exodus 34:7, visiting the iniquity of the fathers on the children and the children of the children. Fatherhood as partnership with God. Being called a father means walking in divine partnership with God Himself. The Father is not man's invention. It is God's design. When a man takes his place as a father, he becomes God's representative to his family, to lead in humility. Philippians 2:5-7, to love sacrificially. Ephesians 5:25, to discipline with wisdom. Hebrews 12:7, to bless and to guide generations. Genesis 18:19, the tragedy of misused fatherhood. When a father abandons his possession, chaos fills the home. Many broken societies trace back to broken fathers. This is the experience as Kenyans we are going through. Most of the children in this country take their mother's surname. Why? Because God empowers the mothers when the fathers neglect their responsibility. A drunkard father, for example, does not merely harm himself. He transfers a spirit of bondage to his children. His choices become generational curses. Rebellion to this divine mantle is rebellion against God himself. The pain of such rebellion is rotten, revealed in disobedience and downfall of one's children. The call to men today: men must awaken to the weight of this divine honor. To be called a father is not a casual matter. It is to bear the image and heart of God. This title should drive men to walk in reverence, knowing they represent God to their families. Rise in maturity, refusing childishness and irresponsibility. Seek holiness, because whatever spirit they carry flows down to their children. Build legacies, because their influence outlives them through generations. In conclusion, to share the title Father with God is not only an honor, it is a lifelong assignment. Every man must see himself as a steward of God's name in his family. His words are seeds, his actions are foundations, and his presence is a covering. If a man succeeds as a father, he has mirrored the heart of God on earth. But if he fails, he misrepresents God to his family and sets in motion cycles of pain. Men must rise not in pride, but in reverence, to carry the mantle of fatherhood with dignity, holiness, and responsibility.